Diddy's twins shock the world. We got to talk about this, but before we get into that, hello, my name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. I am so grateful and thankful to spend Sunday with you all. Thank you guys so much for all your love, your support. Thank you so much for just subscribing and for being there, and I just really don't take any of you guys for granted. I have been asked so many times what I thought about the Combs twins, Diddy's 18-year-old daughters, and them graduating and going to prom. So I'm going to give you guys my thoughts and show you guys some things that they've been up to. Now, before we get into that, the whole vibe on my channel is like we're on a FaceTime call. So if that is something you are in the market for, a new messy best friend, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I would be so incredibly grateful. All right, so let's just jump into the Combs twins, okay? The fabulous, because I have to say they're freaking fabulous. I mean, they're absolutely stunning. They're so gorgeous, and they look just like their mother, Kim Porter. Now, they are doing things that I don't think I would be able to, okay? The fact that they even graduated, that they even can get out of bed, that they can go to prom, that they can do all of that after losing their mother, just that alone, I have to give them a standing ovation. You know, I mean, just that alone, being able to move on with your life at such a young age, to lose your mother, knowing, you know, that you need her. You have so many questions at that age. You have so many unanswered questions that you need, you know, someone around. And then they have their father. And then all of that explodes. The Cassie video, the trial, the allegations, you know, every single day there was someone new suing Diddy. Every single day there were new claims. Every single day there were new allegations. And they still managed to get through school. I mean, for me, that's like a round of a fucking applause, because trust me, like I said, I would be 500 pounds and in bed because I would not stop eating and I would just fucking bed rot, okay? I find their strength so admirable.
Jesse Combs. Delilah Combs. Sienna Miller.
You have to get excited.
Thank you. Should graduate more often, huh?
Yes. Got another graduation next week. This is so cute.
Love you. Congratulations.
I'm crying. I love you guys.
You look beautiful.
Just put it on her wrist.
Don't forget to take your picture by the car.
Oh my God, I didn't realize that was a needle.
I have to say, like, I see it in two ways, right? I see one way, I see that, you know, look, are they involved in any way? Did they know anything? I'd like to believe they didn't, right? I've seen many articles that suggest that Diddy and the Combs twins actually didn't even spend that much time together, and that Diddy performed and did all that he did, that he's being alleged of, in private, and that no one knew except allegedly his mother, okay? So I'd like to believe that these twins thought that their daddy was on a business trip and not doing all the things that he's being alleged, okay? So I'm going with that mentality, right? I have to say, like, in these circumstances, there's no other way than up. There's no other way than surviving. There's no other way than picking up and saying, I have to continue with my life. They are excited for their entrepreneurship businesses coming out. They are excited for their influencer life. They are excited to graduate. They are excited to go to prom. I just feel like, in my opinion, seeing them go into court and then leaving about 15 minutes later and not returning to court shows a lot. I also believe that you can have the option to not support your parent. If you believe that your parent did something so absolutely disgusting, you are in your right to say, as your son, as your daughter, I also have the right to say, I don't condone this, nor do I support it. And them walking out of the court and not returning does say a little bit. And it does show that, you know what, maybe, just maybe, they are saying, you know what, that is him and his choices and his life and his consequences. And we have to continue with ours. We have to continue with our lives. I believe that they are so strong. I believe that they are so remarkable because trust and believe they are an inspiration. They really truly are. I'm sorry. I mean, they're 18. They just turned 18 years old and they've gone through already so much. They've gone through so many different lives and so many things that they probably witnessed. Imagine them seeing their father be so horrible to Cassie and also thinking to themselves, did this actually happen to our mother, who is no longer here, who cannot defend herself? You know what I mean? So I hope that I'm not wrong, because I believe that they had no part of it, nor did they know anything. I want to believe that. And so if they didn't know anything and they didn't have any part of it, then of course I believe they should move on with their lives. And they should also allow their father to take full responsibility for his actions. Listen, just the video of him and Cassie, for me, would be enough to say to my parent, you caused this, you learn from this, grow from this, and suffer the consequences from this, period. Just because you are a child or blood related does not mean you have to blindly support the person. That's the absolute truth, okay? His children, his sons are another thing. They're choosing to support him. I don't know if I would be able to. As a girl, as a woman, and as how close I was to my mother, and now maybe thinking to myself, I'm sure my mother went through the same shit. All the things that my mother had to fucking stand by and turn her head and or you know, pretend she doesn't know what's going on, or have to just suck it up that her you know, husband is allegedly doing all these things. I would fucking take my mom's side, and she's not here to defend herself. So obviously I am supporting these girls. I think that it's absolutely necessary to support them. And I think it also shows a life lesson by saying, like I said, just because you're blood related does not mean that I have to support your absolute disgusting behavior. You know what I mean? So I am in awe of their wanting to move forward. What can they do? They can't sit back and cry and, like me, gain 500 pounds and be in bed. They can't do that. You know what? They're only 18. They should live their life. Just because their father decided to be a monster doesn't mean that they have to suffer the consequences of that man. You know what I mean? I feel like they should be feeling bad. You know, I really hope that they feel bad. I hope that they feel sympathy for Cassie and for the alleged victims. But other than that, I think they have every single right to move on with their lives. I really absolutely do. I think that you shouldn't have to take the punishment for your father. You know what I mean? You shouldn't have to, period. So what do you guys think about this? I mean, I understand fully both sides. You know, I've seen many of your guys' comments saying that you believe that this is wrong, that they shouldn't be just moving on with their lives. But at the end of the day, I'm just like, you know what? Move on with your lives, girls, you know? But also, I'm only going for what I believe. And I'm choosing to believe that they had no part and they did not know any of it, okay? I'm choosing to believe that there is still some humanity in Diddy that at least sheltered and protected his children from this. I'm choosing to believe it. And that is where I'm going to go with it. So I hope and pray that they make their mother proud. I hope and pray that they accept that their father has done quite a few horrible, disgusting things that he needs to pay for. And I also hope and pray that they believe that they are worthy of moving on with their lives And just because they're related to him does not mean that they have to go down in flames with him. You know, what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments below. I'm so grateful and thankful to end the week with you all. I don't take any of you guys for granted. I know this next week is going to be so blessed. And yeah, best friend, I hope you have a fabulous Sunday. And let me know what you guys think of the Combs twins. I love you all, and I'll see you on my next video. Mwah. Bye.